The Sex for Contracts trial of former Singapore Civil Defence Force Commissioner Peter Lim opened today. He faces 10 charges of corruption for allegedly obtaining sex from 3 women who were seeking contracts with the SCDF. Now, the prosecution is proceeding with only 1 charge for now. Lim has denied all the allegations.
Peter Lim, the former chief of the Singapore Civil Defence Force, arrived at the subordinate courts accompanied by his lawyers. The 52-year-old is accused of corruptly obtaining oral sex from Ms. Pang Chor Mui at a car park in Stadium Walk in May 2010. Ms. Pang was then the general manager of Nimrod Engineering, a company that provides security systems. The alleged corruption revolves around a tender document that the SCDF put out on April 6, 2011, calling for bids to supply radiation portal monitors. The prosecution's case is that Nimrod Engineering obtained the information about the SCDF's need for these machines from Lim, even before it was made public. The company's business development manager Tan Peng Leng, who was the prosecution's first witness, said Ms. Pang had instructed him to source for suppliers of these machines sometime in March, at least 3 weeks before the tender was made public. However, Mr. Tan said she did not provide him any technical specifications, adding that he only received the information after the tender had been made public. In his opening statement, Deputy Public Prosecutor Tan Kiat Peng said Lim knew Nimrod Engineering was an existing vendor to SCDF at the time of the alleged offence. He added that Lim knew Ms. Pang was aware of his position as Commissioner of the SCDF and therefore had reason to believe that she would give in to his request for oral sex, so as not to jeopardise her company's business relations with the SCDF. Defence Counsel Hamidul Haq disputed this, saying that Lim and Ms. Pang shared a genuine friendship and that the intimacy between them arose from a flirtatious relationship that involved much teasing and banter. He said that Lim did not engage in oral sex with Ms. Pang with the intention of showing favour to her company. It was as a one-off encounter and a personal indiscretion. Mr. Haq also noted that the charge against Lim doesn't specify the act of corruption and doesn't link the physical encounter between them to the alleged corrupt act. Turning to the April 6 tender, Mr. Haq noted that Nimrod Engineering didn't have an advantage over other companies bidding for the contract, as Ms. Pang had not provided any specifics when she asked Mr. Tan to source for a supplier. In fact, Mr. Tan had said he didn't sense anything abnormal about Ms. Pang's request, as it came around the time of the 2011 earthquake in Japan, when concerns about radiation were rife, and had assumed she saw business potential in the product. The trial continues, and Ms. Pang is expected to take the stand later.